It is great to have you back here at CoinSuri's channel. Warren said that prior military chiefs were unyielding throughout the fight on terror funding. According to her, cryptocurrency companies are trying to look legitimate by hiring people with backgrounds in government, regulation, and defense contracting. The real issue is, what's driving their behavior? Why are they obligated to hire these individuals? Because we saw firsthand with Ripple, whose defense team included ex-SEC employees who were experts in uncorking combat and handled every obstacle that came their way, that the government refuses to write transparent laws. It must have been effective because they won a major victory in court. If the government wanted to save Ripple $200 million instead of sending Italian SEC representatives to defend them, they could just make the laws plain. Evidently, this is the case. She is exacerbating the very issue that she is criticizing. She will face significant challenges in 2024 due to the fact that crypto leaders are accumulating enormous war chests totaling $78 million. A barrage of attacks will be directed at candidates who support Bitcoin. That is devastating news for Relax. Their time is limited, just like Elizabeth Warren's. What I want to tell you is this: to protect itself, Ripple can afford to invest $200 million. This war fund needs to be substantially bigger, in my view. At this very second. Perhaps they are attempting to conceal the reality that they abstain from it. Given the prevalence of crypto monsters, though, I would have thought those numbers would be far higher. Hundreds of millions of dollars could be saved in the end. If everyone knows their role, we can get things done. When it comes to hypocrisy, no one is more blatant than Elizabeth Warren. If cryptocurrency starts bringing in a lot of money, she will probably alter her mind and start supporting it. Curious to witness the outcome if she remains for that duration. You know, traditional banking and finance are currently stuck using her as a pawn. They can see the indications clearly. We can observe their behavior. They have already begun and will continue to speed up the process of integrating cryptocurrencies into their operations. Out of nowhere, we hear rumors that the CEO of Galaxy Digital and the applicant for the spot Bitcoin ETF are saying that we will obtain this ETF before January 10th. If I had to guess, I'd say he's staring at the same thing. Lumbo brought up the fact that this is different from previous events the other day, and they are meeting regularly to make changes. It would seem that we are getting close. Plus, we'll be able to finish it. I just wanted to give everyone a heads up. I am aware, yeah. Galaxy Digital will be successful, according to some. One must patiently await its occurrence in order to ascertain the answer. Who or what the SEC is thinking is unknown. Plus, I can still picture them having a problem with child custody. Furthermore, the SEC would be totally incorrect to even bring up the subject. Segregation is essential. Even though procs or Fidelity, your block, will fix it. I'm not sure they'll have it done before the round ends. It seems quite bullish, but nothing is guaranteed until it really occurs. We only know that it will be delivered to us, and it will most likely be done by the end of 2024. A large portion of the NFT activity has shifted to Bitcoin, at least since January, according to Coinbase data. They say it's only a test net and that ordinals aren't very interesting. We have no idea what's going to happen next. From what I understand, a large number of Bitcoiners were against ordinals. Actually, they would have rather not had it kept on the blockchain. It served no purpose. That being said, its popularity is skyrocketing at the moment. Also, in my opinion, users should have complete freedom to experiment with permissionless blockchain technology without worrying about security breaches. This could lead to higher fees, but it could be worthwhile if that is the blockchain's intended function. Doesn't it resemble a free market to some extent? Assuming Bitcoin ordinals continue to gain traction, would you be curious to see how it develops? I anticipate that some of the activity on Bitcoin and Ethereum will spill over to the other blockchains when the bull run starts and those two grow very crowded. The ledger XRP now includes NFTs, and there are many great chains to choose from. Polkadot, Cardano, Solanas are plentiful, and I anticipate that demand will increase there as a result of gaming and other emerging industries. To wrap up this part, Charles Hoskinson says, I find it impossible not to cheer when I hear how overcrowded the Cardinals blocks are. Utility and no use were simply too preoccupied. I realized, after years of hearing the ghost chain tale. I had legitimate concerns about this blockchain in the past, and I hope you'll understand that. There were no smart contracts with either of them. They weren't interested in this. Framework finished. Sorcerers, such as Nick Black, predicted its coming, though. They should be proud of their work. Everyone keeps saying it, this is a pioneer in the blockchain space. Their job is just outstanding. Their emphasis on the blockchain's long-term scalability is commendable. I think it will bring about tremendous benefits down the line, and I thought the roadmap to be really useful as well. Curiously, it transforms from a ghost chain into a bustling metropolis. We are all set. They'll take good care of this beast because it's designed for scaling, and it's encouraging to see them excelling in this area. Despite the fact that Charles has barred me. If only he could unblock me, I could tell him to be careful not to annoy them anymore. So long as you're interested, you can always ask him to unblock jungling on Twitter. I'm quite interested in hearing your take on the situation. Aside from that, it's always appreciated when you like and subscribe. Do me a favor and subscribe to my channel. Catch you later, farewell.